It's been a very, very long time. Um, Lots of stuff happened, life stuff, but I'm back and I'm excited to make videos. And today we're going to be talking about Magnolia Parks. My copy of this book is it's seen better days. But, yeah. I was doing a reread of it recently, and then I thought, why not talk about it? Because I have no one to talk about this book with, so I figured let's talk to each other. I actually haven't finished my reread, but I kind of want to just ramble talk about it. I might go all over the place. If you haven't read the book before, you're not going to want to watch this video because I'm going to talk about everything. There's going to be tons of spoilers. But if you don't care, you just want to hear me chat about this book, keep watching. Okay, so Magnolia Parks is about Magnolia and PJ and their toxic relationship. When I first read this, I was like, no. I judged them. I was like, they're too toxic, they're boring. I don't like how they just can't be normal. But then I gave it a second go. And I understood what I was missing the first time round. So basically, Magnolia and BJ were together when they were younger. I forgot how old, like maybe 13, 14 for about 6, no, because they're 20 now. Yeah, maybe 13, 14, like 5 or 6 years or something like that. And one night, BJ cheats on her and ruins everything. They break up, and Magnolia is just distraught. And after that, BJ just continuously sleeps with everyone in London. Like everyone. And if you can name a person, I'm sure he slept with him, which obviously makes her feel terrible. So her way to get back at him is to fake date several eligible men in London. She doesn't actually sleep with them. She just uses them as kind of like she calls it her foxhole. Just someone to be a placeholder so she doesn't seem alone while BJ's around sleeping with all of London. So that's where we are in the beginning of the book. They're just kind of going back and forth, throwing each other's conquests in each other's faces. But the other weird thing is that they still sleep together. Not like sexually, they just like spend nights together in bed watching TV. They like watching National Geographic, which I think is adorable. But so yeah, they're still very close, and they hang out with their select group of friends. They call their friends the box set, and their friends are Jonah, Christian, Henry, Pally, Perry, yeah, and then Magnolia and BJ. Jonah and Christian are kind of like baby gang lords. Pally and Perry are just rich friends, and that's everyone. Yeah, that's the group. And then, so another element to this is that Christian and Magnolia, right after BJ and Magnolia broke up, they had a brief time where they dated. Another big drama thing blew up. Everyone found out BJ like beat Christian to a pulp because he was so angry because he felt betrayed that his best friend was sleeping with his ex, although they actually never slept together. Magnolia doesn't sleep around. She just needs to not feel alone, so she just always finds someone new to keep her company. Right. So we're going back and forth, and then one night they're out at a party. All of the box set are at this club that Jonah owns because he's also a club owner. And Magnolia sees BJ like making out. Looks like making out very aggressively with this girl in front of the club. Gets upset, and falls right into the arms of the best man I've ever read. I love this man. If he existed, I want him. His name is Tom England. He's a bit older. He's a pilot. The most handsome man ever. Swoops in, saves her, and basically from that night on, they are the new it couple. He wants to be her foxhole, and he's okay with it because he's in love with someone else. So they both have other people they're interested in. So he's fine with being her foxhole. But then as it goes on, Magnolia gets a bit more jealous or possessive. She ends up liking him. There's some little things that he does about the girl that he likes that makes her jealous. Also, the girl that he likes is his dead brother's ex-fiance. So it's a whole messy tangled web. That's why he needs Magnolia, because he's like, I can't be with her. She's my dead brother's fiance. So it's a bit messy for him. I feel bad for him. So they're going back and forth, struggling with their feelings for each other while he's still. They're messy, but at least they accept that they both have other people that they want to be with. So they put up with it. At some point, BJ and Magnolia are having like this reunion, like trying to get back to each other thing. It happens on and off in the book. And they go to this like hotel far out. And like I forgot where they were, but like a hotel far away from London to get away from everyone so they could be themselves and be together. And they see her dad and the babysitter, her nanny, for lack of a better word, like making out. She loses her mind because I didn't say this. There's a lot of back and forth. It's hard, but in the beginning, when BJ first cheats on Magnolia, her babysitter, whose name is Marsali, tells her, "Don't take him back. Once a cheater, always a cheater. Is gonna do it again. You can't trust people like this." So she listens to her and doesn't take BJ back. And then shortly after she kind of ghosted BJ or like let him go, he overdosed on cocaine and almost died because he has a drug problem. So she felt so responsible that he did that because she thought it was her fault because she never took him back and blah blah blah. And then in turn kind of blamed Marsali because she will never blame Marsali, but she just felt responsible. But now that she sees Marsali with her dad, she blames her because she's so furious. She's like, how could you? You never trusted BJ. You told me not to get back with him, and now you're here with my dad cheating. You are a cheater. She's so disappointed. Marsali was like her ideal adult, or like, I don't know the word. The person that she saw as the person who takes her caregiver, because her parents were kind of all over the place. Her dad is like this music producer that's always flying around. Her mom's a bit of a scatterbrained, rich lady that just goes around having fun. She's a party girl, and she never stopped being a party girl. So this really hits her hard. So they leave. She's distraught. They go back to London, try to pack her bags, gonna go on a trip, and then her dad comes in the room and is furious, and he's like, "Oh," and then she leaks it. She leaks it to the tabloids that, her dad's cheating. And then he's furious when he finds out, goes into her room and is like, "We need to talk, blah, blah, blah." Tom is there because he heard he's there to like be with Magnolia. As he's there, the dad like gets threatening towards Magnolia, almost tries to like hit her. Like a whole big thing happens. And Tom like pulls her away, brings her to BJ. They all fly out for a little vacation to get away. And on this vacation is where things really get more serious, because Magnolia and Tom sleep together, and this is the first person she slept with since BJ. It's a really big deal for her. She feels really emotional about it. So she goes right after she sleeps with Tom to go talk to BJ about it. And of course, BJ is in bed with another girl. This upsets her. She runs back to Tom. It's back and forth. Non-stop back and forth. So that happens. They leave. Now her and Tom are really a thing because they like have these emotions. Now they slept together. She's more attached. Some part down the line, Christian, which I mentioned earlier, which is one of their friends, comes out that he's in love with Magnolia. Now they have their thing, and it's like, now BJ's mad again because he's like, "How do you still love her? You're betraying me all over again." So it's this back and forth thing, nonstop. And Christian's mad at Magnolia because Magnolia says, I had no idea he was in love with me. I don't know if I really buy that. I think she must have known a little bit, but she just didn't want to admit it because she likes the attention, or she just likes not feeling alone because she's just constantly sad because of everything that BJ does. So they have a heart to heart. Everything that kind of gets mended over between Christian and Magnolia, Christian and BJ. It's like smoothed over. It's okay. Oh my god, I almost forgot the best part. So Christian having feelings for Magnolia comes out at a birthday party for Julian Hates. Now I know I said I love Tom. But Julian is actually my favorite. He is like the head drug lord, the top tier drug lord, and he's a bit older. I think he's like in his 30s, and him and Magnolia kind of like had a thing like way back when Magnolia and BJ first broke up. So they had their romance together. Nothing ever happened. She wanted to sleep with him, but she was too sad about BJ. But they just kind of shared the night together, and then his bodyguard made her pancakes. They're so cute. So that's all that happened between them. But he still has a thing for her. Like, he always had a little crush on her, so that comes out during the birthday party. BJ's a bit upset because all the guys keep telling her, don't talk to the Hades, like they're dangerous, like it's a gang family. Magnolia's a bit ditzy. She doesn't get that. She doesn't really see that they have a dangerous business. But yeah, that's important because that will come up in later books. But they're so cute. I love them. But anyway, after that whole big event, it's smoothed over between Christian and BJ and Magnolia. They kind of figure it out. They're gonna be fine. Okay, and then just to do a big jump, I keep forgetting. So in the beginning, throughout the book, Magnolia keeps mentioning that when BJ slept with this other person, she smelled it on him, like I forgot the notes, but like some kind of like musk orange, cardamom smell. And she said like that's one of the things that haunts her memory about that day, like the smell of that perfume, which is important. So now we're going to Perry's birthday party, which is one of the friends of the box set, and they're all there. Finally, everything feels good. BJ and Magnolia brush things over. They're together at the party. They're like on their date together. So they walk in together. They sit down, and Paley, I don't know if I'm saying her name right, but Magnolia sits down next to Paley, and she's like, gives her a hug. She's like, "Oh, is that a new perfume you're wearing?" And Paley goes, "Yeah, I haven't worn it in a few years. I just saw it the other day and decided to wear it." And Magnolia automatically remembers the same perfume because BJ never said who he cheated on her with, and it was Paley. When I read that, my heart literally dropped to my stomach. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. Her best friend. And then, of course, after everything, Paley was always on her side, was like hugging her in bed, sleeping with her, cuddling with her, like her biggest supporter. So, of course, everything goes downhill. Magnolia loses her mind. She like runs from the club, they have like the biggest screaming match. Both of them going back and forth. It is insane. And Magnolia flees to America. She goes to New York. Tom goes with her, and they're like staying in a hotel in New York. And that's where we leave off, I believe. Yeah. So Magnolia flees to New York, and she's like, I can't be in London anymore. After that, she's like, I need a break. And she goes. And that's Magnolia Parks. That's what happens in this crazy, insane, messed up book. I hadn't planned to make this video. I just kind of did it spur of the moment, so I don't have like many bullet points. But I think I'm gonna reread the next book, which is Daisy Hates, and I'm definitely gonna highlight and like have more notes for that. So in the next video, it could be more detailed. But that's this book. It's insane. I loved it. I really like Magnolia. People don't like her, but I think she's very sweet, and I like that she is honest about herself. Like, she doesn't try to be deep or anything, which is fine. She likes fashion. Oh, one of her tics is that she loves fashion and she knows designer only, but she'll know everything that someone's wearing. Like as soon as they walk in, she'll like say like, oh, he's wearing Armani jeans and like a Tom Ford jacket or something. Just like a weird torque, just a bit OCD. She's neurodivergent, but it's like, it's cute and it's what she likes, and she doesn't like hide that. Like that's who she is. She likes who she is, and she just sits in that. So I like Magnolia. I think she's cute. BJ, I don't like BJ, but I know they belong together. But he's fine. Tom and Julian are my absolute favorites, hands down. Love those two. Tom more so because he's obviously the better man. Julian is just like the dangerous guy who like is only sweet to her, and I love that. It's not healthy, but I love that. Like, oh, I'm not to anyone else but you. In this book, those are the stands out. I didn't even mention Bridget. So Bridget's her sister. They're so close. You know, I didn't mention her because she doesn't really pop up a lot in here, just like here and there. But she's also the best. She's the smartest. She studies psychology. She's like super smart. But yeah, their relationship is so sweet all around. Such a fun book, such a fun read. I just love the series. And I like it because there's not a lot of smut. I feel like a lot of romance books are like heavy on the smut, and I'm tired of it. I don't want to read smut for like 4 chapters in a row. So that doesn't really happen in here. Like they have some moments of like kissing, but it's very mild. So I love that. But that was my ramble about Magnolia Parks. The video next time will be much more organized. But I hope for now that you enjoyed this and that you feel relaxed. And I'll see you next time for the next one.